Let's continue our discussion on weight loss. Let us begin. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Acupuncture's My Life. My name is Dr. Lott. I'm a New York State licensed board certified doctor of acupuncture. I want to continue my discussion on weight loss with a focus on belly fat. Many of you are walking around with this huge midsection. You're upset and you don't know how to combat. I spoke of in my last episode ways to deal with that relative to Chinese herbs or even acupuncture. Because acupuncture is great for trimming down that midsection. But guess what else? It's right in front of you. Can you figure it out? Food plays a major role in that huge gut or protruding gut or gut that just hangs over your belt buckle and you're so tired of it. As I discuss food, tell me in the comment section what types of foods you guys generally eat on a regular basis. And I bet you when I respond, you'll be surprised as to how it's negatively impacting not only your overall health, but even from an aesthetic perspective, that big gut that you're so concerned about. Because my question becomes, do you guys experience, let's say, a feeling of heaviness and bloating, the clouded mind? And every now and then you tend to feel mucousy and full of phlegm. Now, to an acupuncturist, that's a sign of phlegm damp accumulation that can eventually lead to stagnation, especially in the midsection. And the internal organs that are negatively impacted by this are both your spleen and your stomach. Now, if you remember from past episodes, when acupuncture was first discovered, they were unaware of the pancreas, so they sort of labeled it the spleen. Even though in Western medicine, the spleen has different functions, but when it comes to acupuncture, the spleen to an acupuncturist sort of has similar functions as that of the pancreas. You could sort of say your pancreas slash spleen, as well as your stomach, is negatively impacted by the foods that you eat and the problems in which it can cause. With that being the case, and now we're discussing food in this episode, you may want to look to avoid dairy, yeast, processed foods, cold drinks. Now, I know many of you guys are going to disagree with me on that. What about when I'm sweating or I'm hot? You also don't want to shock your organs. It affects how you process foods when you drink something cold. The best temperature of drinks to drink is room temperature. Body quickly assimilates to that. There's no shock and awe, and it doesn't disturb any internal processes. So you want to stay away from cold foods. Another is refined sugars. Stay away from bad sugar. Good sugar can be found in fruits and vegetables. There's also sugar from granulated sugar cane. Now, I love granulating my sugar cane. And you can purchase your own granulator as well. Granulated sugar cane is great. It's supernatural or organic honey if you need to sweeten your tea or what have you. You also want to avoid sweet processed foods. You want something sweet, turn to fruits and some vegetables. You want to stay away from fried foods. That's a problem for many individuals because many individuals love frying their fish, frying their chicken, frying their eggs, and so forth. And definitely stay away from air fryers. I will recommend this. There are some foods that are great for that midsection to help you reduce it in size along with acupuncture. And those foods will consist of, let's say, millet, kidney beans, brown rice, which is my favorite. Brown rice is great for the stomach, the spleen, and the lungs. It has the ability to calm your central nervous system. It can reinforce and nourish your stomach, as well as reinforce the chi of your lungs. Keep in mind, chi is synonymous with energy. And brown rice is also great at countering fatigue. You also want to look to add, let's say, scallions, asparagus, corn, mushrooms, bok choy, which I love, plantains, and green peppers. Now, many of you guys tend to be meat eaters, but you want to be careful of the types of meats that you ingest. My top 3 favorite meats are one that I recommend to a lot of my patients. One, lamb, which is excellent for your kidneys and your spleen because it tends to benefit digestion as well as it enriches both chi, that being your energy, and blood. And it treats weakness and as well as it promotes appetite. I tend to recommend lamb to a lot of my cancer patients that are going through chemotherapy. Another one of my top foods is duck because duck is great for the lungs, the spleen, and the kidneys. You see, duck serves as like this strong tonic for both the yin and yang aspect of your kidneys. I said in my past video, a healthy person is a person who has their yin and yang in balance. You ever see the yin and yang symbol? It's carefully balanced while being encased in a circle because it's all about balance. Yin and yang is practically everything in existence, as well as your internal organs. Each of your internal organs have a yin and yang aspect to it. Duck is great nourishing the yin and yang aspect of your kidneys to keep it healthy. The third of my favorite meats that I recommend a lot to many of my patients, chicken. Because too, it's great for both the stomach and spleen, as it also nourishes chi and blood. Now, along with this, we can't forget fruits, and fruits are great as well as nuts. You don't need to eat chips, cookies, or crackers, or donuts, and things like that, because that's just going to add to your gut expanding. You need to avoid those foods. You want to snack on things, you snack on fruits, and you snack on nuts. Those are very healthy. And you have to keep vegetables as a part of your diet, because you remember growing up, when grandma or your mom would say, make sure you clean that plate and eat all of those vegetables. Yeah, you want to continue having vegetables as a part of your diet. If you guys ever want to learn more about foods to add to your diet based specifically off of your constitution, simply go to acupuncturesmylife.com and schedule a virtual consultation session with me so we can discuss that further. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well as hit the like button because the algorithm loves attention drawn to videos. But other than that, I will ask you to make acupuncture a part of your life because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?